Hello, hello. Welcome to Saturdays at Stacey's. Is there anybody out there? Wait, let me check if this worked. Trying StreamYard for the first time. Let's see. Am I live? Am I live, Lord? Hello, hello. Anybody out there? Don't see anyone out there. It's such a nice day where I'm at. I'm not sure if anybody will be joining me. Although I hope so. Oh, there's somebody. Hello, hello. Welcome to Saturdays at Stacey's. How are you? How are you? Where are you from? How's the weather where you're at? It's like 88 here. Oh, I think I lost somebody. Okay, well, I'll just wait. Just here to chat this Saturday. I hope some of you guys will join me. Hello, hello. Anybody out there? Hello, hello. Welcome to Saturdays at Stacey's. Happy Saturday. How are you? Let me know you're here. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. Hey, Judy girl. How are you? How's the weather where you guys are? It is 88 and sunny and warm here in Michigan today. Just came in from outside. I was running in and I wanted to make sure I got on here in good time. I think my computer is a little fast. Hey, Heather. Oh, it's 79 in Santa Fe. Okay. So it's still like around, is it 4 there, 3 there? Are you guys 2 hours behind Eastern or 3? Heather, what's the weather like where you are? I'm trying it on StreamYard, so you guys let me know how it's showing up on your end. It's looking pretty good. You're 2 hours. Okay, so it's about 4 o'clock there. Cool. So how was everybody's Saturday? Oh, good. It looks good. Oh, you're in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. 25 degrees Celsius. Wait, I'm about to see what it is in Fahrenheit. Oh, 77. That's fair. That's not bad at all. Hey Kay, welcome in. How are you this Saturday? How's the weather like in Alabama? Is it hot? It's about 88 here today. So you'll probably hear my air kicking in. What's everybody doing today? Is your day winding down? Are you just ramping up? Are you just chilling and crocheting today? What's up with everybody? Remember to hit that thumbs up when you come in, please. It helps me out. Let's say we did a few runs. 84. That's wow, it's hotter here than it is there. That sun was blazing too, because we went to my aunt's house. Because we were supposed to mail her money for a bridal shower gift. The family is coming all together and just doing one big Amazon. And of course, I forgot, and the shower's next week. And I remembered this morning. So we just drove out and gave her the money. Oh, it's raining. Okay. Yeah, we were cold and rainy last weekend. So it was refreshing that it warmed up towards the end of this week. Hey, Charlene. I didn't see you. 87 in from North Carolina. Okay. You said send some of that rain over to you, Judy? Yeah, I bet it's dry out there, huh? So I ran to my aunt's and we sat out on her patio for a while, and my nephew was playing with her, um, blowing bubbles and running around. Hey, Brenda. How are you? How's your Saturday been going? How's the weather where you are? I was just telling them that it's quite warm here. As you can tell, I have on a tank top. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's crochet with a matching garden scarf. I made it last summer. So when I saw it was going to be so hot today, I was like, oh, I'm pulling out. It's made out of the Lion brand cotton blend. What is it? I forgot the name of it now. But the only thing I don't like about this is that it pills really bad. I washed it and it's pilling really bad. Although I'm still going to wear it because I made it. It's hot there. Where are you, Brenda? Oh, you're in a drought. Well, I'm praying for rain then, Judy. With us being surrounded by the Great Lakes, we can't go too long before it rains here. Sometimes in the summer when we hit those 90 and triple digits, which is very rare, um, it gets really dry and we have ozone action days and they ask you not to water your grass and things like that to conserve water. Hey, Daphne, how are you? What you been up to today? What's the weather like? Were you outside? Are you winding down? Are you just ramping up? What's going on? We're just checking in with everybody. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, Brenda. Definitely praying. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. Definitely praying for your family and your granddaughter. Wow. Have mercy, Lord. Yes, please add that to your prayer list, you guys. I kind of like StreamYard. It's not so bad. I was a little scared because I was like, I thought it might be too much going on at one time, but it's not bad. The comments are showing up. Yeah. Yes, everybody sending prayers your way, Brenda. I hope you're able to crochet and ease your heart and mind just a little bit. Hang out with us. Find some peace. Thank you. Yep, I was just telling them I made the last summer and I used the Hectanuga one pattern for a tank top. So it was quite easy. And I made it for myself because somebody ordered it and I wanted to see I wanted to try to make it first because I had never made one before. So I wanted to see um if I could make it. So I made it for myself and if I like it. And I did. It was pretty good. I think I modified the straps though from what she said. But like I said, I made the I don't know why I can't think about. I'm looking at a ball, but I can't see the band up there. It's the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton. That's what it is. Which it pills. I don't know if you guys have washed the Comfy Cotton yet or dried it, but yeah, it's pilling really badly. However, I made it and I'm proud of it, so I'm gonna keep wearing it. All right, Daphne, you say you're doing fine. You work today and currently winding down for the evening. I hear that. It's nice out. It's in the 80s. Oh, but you've been having thunderstorms. Yeah, it was just cold and rainy a few days this week. It wasn't like thunderstorms. It had really like got chilly. We were really hot the weekend before last, and then Memorial Day weekend it got really chilly, and then it rained this week, and then it started heating up. And yesterday and today it's been hot, hot. Oh, it's gonna rain for the rest of the week. Wow. Yes, it pills. And I don't know if you hand wash it, if it would help with some of that. It doesn't say to hand wash, but I might suggest that. And I'm glad I made the tops that I made for someone. I made it out of Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton, which I was glad because I know that washes well. So I was glad that I didn't sell something, that would do this because I would hate, But for myself, but, some yarn is just trial and error. Some shrinks up on you, and it didn't shrink. It still fits fairly well. It just pills up. So I'm wondering if I hand washed it, if it would have done a little better. So, yeah, keep that in mind. What's everyone else working on? What's on your hook or your needles or whichever you do? Or are you working and lurking? See. So grateful you guys came to hang out with me tonight. I wanted to be consistent. So after we left my aunt's house, sorry, I shook the camera. I did my sister just started door dashing. And so I rode with her on some dashes so I could stay in the car with my nephew. So that was cool. She's really enjoying it. A mesh laundry bag. That's a good idea as well. That's a very good idea. Because like what have I washed and dried? I washed the loops and threads cotton last year. I made a top out of that and it washed beautifully. It shrunk up just a little bit because it's 100% cotton. So I would probably won't dry it anymore. I'll hang dry. Oh, a baby blanket. The novella shawl and a baby blanket. Yeah, I have several whips too. I'll show you guys those in just a minute. And then we might try this StreamYard thing if anybody wants to come up and chat with me. Please hit that thumbs up on your way in if you would, please. And yeah, it's showing up pretty good. Okay, cool. This worked out good. Top made from, yes, I just made one from Lion Brand Kobu or Kabu. I don't know how you say it. But, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. I have pictures of my customer. She did a photo shoot at like a selfie studio here in Michigan. And let's see if you'll be able to see it. But it was, I don't know if it was really, really meshy. So it's hot pink. Yeah, no, probably not. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it's off her shoulders and it came down. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah. So that I told you guys that last week. I think you guys saw it. And I gave it to her this week and she wore it with white capris and I made matching earrings and she said she loved it all. She was excited. I thought it was going to be too much hanging off the shoulders for her, but she said she loved it. So I was glad. But yeah, I made it out. That Kobu is beautiful. It works up beautifully. It drapes because it's a little heavy, the drape on it was really good. So I bought a few balls. So I'm going to figure out something else to make with that. I'm glad you guys could see it. Oh, you're going to wear it to church tomorrow? No, that's right. I made myself a dress and I finished it. I showed it. It was a whip on my podcast this week. So next week's podcast, I'll have my sister tape a little bit of me modeling it. So it's gonna be like a swimsuit cover up / dress, because I might wear like leggings under it with like a tank top, or legging shorts or something like that, or capris. Um, but yeah, in the neon colors that I showed you guys. So I finished that yesterday. I just have to sew in my ends. So I'll be showing you guys that this week. Um, and then I just started something today out of this Red Heart retro stripes. I'm gonna make myself a crop top. So it'll be a mesh crop top. I just literally just started it on like the second row. So it's so pretty. I'm working it up with the 10 millimeter clover. So I'm working on that. I love these colors, and I bought 3 balls, so I think it's going to be more than enough. But we're going on a Campbell family vacation for my birthday. My parents decided that they got their shot and they're ready to break free, so they're coming with me on my birthday trip. So I want to make a couple pieces. That dress is going with me. This top will go with me. I have a few. I have another crop top with the matching skirt that's really a swimsuit cover up, so I'm taking that with me. I have another swimsuit cover up, so I'll take that with me. But I wanted to make a couple tops that I could wear, while we're out walking around as well. What else am I working on? This behind me. So I finished my dress and decided to work on another one. So this, again, is like in the kind of Juneteenth colorways, Afrocentric. It's going to be a dress. So this is the back panel. And I'm actually going to make a V-neck for the front panel. But I just started on that and I ran out of black yarn. So I think after this, I'll run to Joann's right before they close, because they're like 5 miles up the road, and get some more big twist in black. And I'll be working on that back panel. I got the back panel done yesterday. And I'm going to try to get the front panel done. And this is going to go in my Etsy shop. So I already put the top I showed you guys on my podcast this week. The kind of halter, and it was black, red, and green. And so I added the yellow into this one. And I'll probably make one more. And that'll be the extent of my Juneteenth collection. So what else am I working on? I feel like I'm working on something else. I feel like I'm always working on something else. No, I think that's it. I have plans though. I want to make something to match this purple skirt I showed you guys maybe 2 podcasts ago that was finished. And I don't have any more of that yarn. So I'm just going to pull some multi and make a top, maybe make a halter top, or I don't know. I could even make a bikini top, because that could be like a swimsuit cover up with a bikini top. I don't know. But I'm really into summer things right now. Is everybody into summer stuff? My niece is having a baby in I think September, October. And so I'll have another great nephew. And so I need to make plans to make a baby blanket in boy colors. Hey, sis Priscilla. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Are you enjoying this hot weather we're having in Michigan? It was hot and sunny, girl. As you can see, I got on my tank top, my little garden handkerchief headband thing. I was in full blown. It's summertime. So yeah, I need to make plans to make a boy baby blanket, and I'll probably put a lovey in it with it. I don't know if she's gonna have a shower, which she probably will. So, but if not, I'm gonna shoot for August or September in case she does have a shower. But yeah. We had like no chill. I feel like we went from winter to summer. Same thing last year. Like there was no real spring. We just kind of jumped. I'm not complaining because, I don't spend that much time outdoors working from home anyway. So, but a day like today, like I said, I was riding around with my sister. She started DoorDash this week. And, as her like part-time gig, and she's really liking it. Thank you, girl. And so I rode with her. Me and my nephew, he was just playing on his tablet, and so we rode around for a couple hours and did that on our way home from my aunt's house. And my aunt lives in Northville, which is like 15, 20 minutes away from us. So wasn't such a bad drive. And now they headed to my mom and dad's house to hang out. My dad and my nephew, my older nephew, because my sister was 21 years older than me. So I have a 32-year-old nephew and a 30-year-old niece. And then I have a great nephew. My niece has a son who's 5, and now she's going to have another baby. And then my sister, who's also 32. So my sister and my nephew are the same age. My mom, it was so funny. My mom was having false labor and in the hospital while my sister was giving birth to my nephew. Interesting story. So, so they're like, he was born November of 88. My sister was born January of 89. So he came over to my parents' house and helped my dad fill up my little nephew's sandbox. So he's going to be super excited to get over there and play in the sand. But I think they turned this pool into the sandbox, like one of those little Cabbage Patch pools, or, so and because it's so hot, he's probably going to wonder why it's not filled with water. He's a little smart aleck. So, hey, everyone. I see we got more folks coming in the room. Hit that thumbs up, drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. How's the weather? What's on your hook or on your needles? What you guys doing? I'm just chatting, talking about my day. Yep. But what you laughing at, sis? But he was excited to see a sandbox. But I think if he gets over there and discovers that they filled his pool up with sand, I don't know how he's going to feel about that. Okay, girl, working and lurking, Sarah, no problem. Virus motifs. Almost out of this purple and on to the next one. Oh, I would love to see that. Can't wait to check in and see that. Hi, Sabrina. Welcome in from Matthews, North Carolina. Hello, you guys. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with me. I wanted to be consistent. I heard it in my mom's voice. Like, you're not coming over too? I'm like, no. Like, I got my schedule live. I just started this a week ago. Before I start canceling, I want to at least have some consistent Saturdays. Yes, I noticed that too, Brenda. Push that button. Push that button. It's the best decision. I just went back to see when I posted my first video, and it was August 1st of last year. So that's when my podiversary will be. So we'll be celebrating all of August. We'll be celebrating all of July and August, because July is my birthday. So I'll be doing some celebrations. And then August will be my podiversary. So I have to think about how I'm going to listen. This kid is a whole trip, Priscilla. Like where do you come from? You're gonna be 4. His birthday is 5 days after mine, so he'll be 4 July 23rd. And even my aunt, which is his great aunt, when we were over there, she was like, his vocabulary. I was like, I know, right? Like, he talks so well for his age, and he understands. Like, the things that he understands, you're like, what? Yes, push that button, take that leap. I know. It's so hard, but then once you do it your first time and get your feet wet, you're going to be addicted to it. Hello, Katrina. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and supporting. Everyone hit that thumbs up on the way in. I'm trying StreamYard out for the first time, you guys. So I'm using StreamYard. It seems to be working pretty well. I think I'll be using that from now on. Let's see. I'm gonna practice some of the. Oh, yep. See, I can put comments up on the screen and all that good stuff. Everybody's saying hi to Katrina. Welcome in. I'm so glad you guys stop in for however long you can to chat with me on this Saturday. Like I said, I was adamant, like, no, I'm going to do it. So I'll probably go to my parents tomorrow after church. I'll just make it my business. Although they're not up when I get out of church because they're on their senior citizen retirement life where they stay up till 2, 3. I mean, I stay up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning as well, but then they sleep like till 11, 12, 1 o'clock. So how am I fancy? Why am I fancy, girl? Um, so yeah, I said, well, I'll make it my business to go over there and hang out tomorrow. Because I think my sister is taking my nephew to like a water park. So, like a splash park thing. We passed one today that's by us, but I think they're going on the other side of town because she's going to meet up with one of our friends and her baby. Why am I fancy, Priscilla? I want to know. What did I say? But yeah, guys, I'm sporting a little crochet. Anybody wearing some crochet today? I made myself a tank top out of comfy cotton. Oh, girl, yes. You see me? You see me? Yes, I'm getting it together. I got a little ticker that's going across. I was like, oh wait, let me put my little banner welcoming people in. Um, I'm gonna I'm after we finish greeting and stuff, I'm gonna drop my link if people want to come up and chat with me. I'm gonna try that this week. Why not? Um, but yeah, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Squirrel went down a rabbit hole. Who knows? Oh, splash pad, water park, yeah. So it's like that hot. Like we were out on my aunt's patio and the sun was like baking my thighs. I had to back up into the shade. I was like, oh, it's hot. Like I should have wore sunscreen. That's how hot it is. Although I burnt in 60 something degree weather a few like almost a month ago in May. It wasn't hot at all. The sun was shining, but I literally, and I had my mask on because we were outdoor at a church bazaar. And so I was tanned from here across. You probably can't see it anymore. It's starting to blend in. But I was like, ain't this crazy? So I was like looking like a raccoon from here to here. I was tan. But I like to get like bronze in the summer because I get so pale in the winter. So I like to get a little okay, Judy. Have a good night, girl. Thank you for joining me. Listen, I joined and I didn't do it last week. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I was a little scared, but I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try StreamYard and see how it works. And I like it. Actually, it's cool. You have a crochet scrunchie? I'm going to make some of those with some of my scrap yarn. See you later, Judy girl. You were like the first person in the room. Yep, so I have on my crochet. Now in my head I'm like, I need to make myself a lot more so that I can like wear crochet almost every day of the week. I want to make myself some of those triple C ponchos. I got some patterns of hers that I haven't started on yet, so I need to do some of those. Yes, you're good, Katrina. I'm like, everybody is. I catch Kay sometimes. She's live. Her yarn babble. She cracks me up with that. Thank you. Look, I was like, it highlights my gray edges, but I was like, I don't care. It kind of blends in with the color of the yarn. I was just thinking I wanted to get my hair dyed before my birthday, but I don't want to do it too far away from it because I'll need a touch up before, because my hair grows out so quickly. So I'm thinking end of June, probably before the 4th of July, I'm going to have to get my hair dyed and get rid of this gray. I'm over it. I'm like, I'm over it now. And I had those braids for almost like 2.5 months. And I needed to take them out, but I hated to take them out because life was so much easier. And now all this heat, I'm definitely getting some braids back in my hair. I It's a must needs. You working on some amigurumi? Girl, I applaud all y'all who do the amigurumi. I tried it. I tried to make my nephew a baby shark a couple Christmases ago. And I'm not going to tell y'all what it ended up looking like. But hey, Dana. Hey, girl. I was just talking about you. We were just talking about you cranking out those patterns. And I was saying I need to be able to have like a crochet outfit a day like you do, that I can wear. I was like, I think I need that for this summer. I'm using StreamYard this time, Dana. Yes, girl. Triple C in the house. Yeah. I'm like, Brenda, I'll be 38, like these gray hairs. Everybody's like, it's wisdom, it's wisdom. I'm like, yeah, I get it. But I'm like, I'm like, yeah, they're unruly. They do what they want to do. They don't, you put gel on it, they still spring back up, all that other stuff. Yeah, for a while, I'm going to be dying until I just, say, forget about it. I know, right? Yeah. I usually stop straightening my hair by February because I sweat so hard in my head that, yeah, straightening it, I clip my ends and then it's curly from till like October. You thought I was 27 or 28? Nah, girl, I'll be 38 next month. Yes, ma'am. I have a baby face, which is beneficial, especially because I have all this gray hair. You say you love all your slouchettes. And you look so cute in your slouchettes. And your hair is so beautiful, Priscilla. So beautiful. Yeah, she has a baby face too. Priscilla does. Yeah. And the gray hair makes me feel even older. But these aches, like, I'm just like, wait, hold on. I'm not even 40 yet. Like, these back aches, the hip aches, joints popping when they get up and stuff. I'm like, come on now. Yes, I love her hats. Yeah. And I like to add a little color because I think it brightens my face up, especially because I can get so pale and I don't wear like makeup and things. I think the dye, kind of just adds a little pop. If I give a little bronze, a little, you know, I was tempted to go purple, like like our cousin Ruby Baby, but everybody kind of frowned upon it. So I was like, okay, maybe not purple. But I really was like, it's my favorite color. I should have done it while we were in COVID and I knew I wouldn't be like, wasn't doing ministry like that in the pulpit. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll be appropriate. But however, I really want to dye my hair purple. You say you older than Dana. Baby face. Yes, highlights. Come on. But you can't tell. Like and sometimes people can't tell unless I pull my hair back or pull it up, but still. Oh, yes. She says she knits a bit, but she does some good knitting, doesn't she, Priscilla? Thanks, Katrina. Listen, the grace of God will make you look younger than you feel sometime. When life hits you, he'll make you look like what you're going through or what you've been through or the things you listen. He'll cover you, give you grace for it. Cause it'd be some days I feel 48 instead of 38 when life hits you, but you know, then he reminds me that it's just being grateful for another day, you know? And that's what I love about YouTube, especially this community, because we have like everybody from all different ages, races, women, men, like we all like, and we're all brought together by crochet, you know, ethnicity, all that different, like, and it just, it doesn't matter when you find something that you love and it can bring you together with the community and you have something in common. It just means a lot. Like, and I enjoy watching everybody from folks who are younger than me to folks who are, seasoned. I'm not going to say older than me, seasoned. We all have something to offer. So, Brenda, push that button, girl. I'm going to keep pushing you all throughout this live today. It looks like your sister's hair. And my sister's hair is different than mine. She's actually trained it to be like curly like mine, but hers used to be more so leaning towards the finer, straighter. And I used to be so jealous because she could straighten her hair and it would stay straight. Mine just does what it wants. But then I learned to love my curls. Sometimes when you try things and it doesn't work, I take it as a sign that I'm supposed to love the skin that I'm in. So I learned to love my curls and find products that makes it do, what I want it to do and embrace all of me. My friend had on one of those headband wigs though yesterday, and it looked so cute and so natural. And I was like, do I need to get one of those? But it was just, the only thing would be the hump up under it would be like obvious because I have so much hair. But on those days where I wanted like a straight look, you know what I mean? I was like, that would kind of be like a good idea. I would have to find a way to braid my hair down. I can't French braid, but I would just have to do it. But again, I think I'm just going to put my hair in braids again, especially because if today is an indication like 88 and sunny, like I think somebody said 90, I saw for tomorrow, maybe 89 or 90, 91 tomorrow. Yeah. And then for the rest of the week, it's going to be in the 80s. So yeah, it's going to be time to go back. So yeah, how's everybody that came in? We were talking about the weather. I know, Dana, how was graduation, girl? Did you go horse screaming? Did you guys cry? Yikes, what? I think I'm behind. I think it might be lagging on my end. Oh, you talking about the weather? Yeah. You have long, thick hair? Yeah. The braids help because at least the air can get to your scalp. Because my mom's like, well, wasn't it heavy? I was like, it was, but it wasn't. But I felt like the breeze could get to my scalp, which gives you like a cooling effect. Yeah, it does. My mom used to have hair like mine, really thick, wavy. She didn't have like the curls, but she couple years ago, she just went and cut her hair like super short. So now her and my aunt, the aunt we went to visit today, they look just alike. Can't tell them that though now because my aunt's been wearing her hair short for years. So now they look just alike. They're so cute. Don't they call it like geriatric pregnancy? Isn't that offensive? And I said, listen, I don't know. I'm probably gonna be 40 or so. My mom was 35 when she had me and 40 when she had my sister. And yeah, I think they call it like geriatric or something, which is offensive. Aw. Oh, thank you so much, Dana. Have a wonderful dinner. You guys celebrate and enjoy family and friends and all that good stuff. And tell Elijah I said congratulations. So happy for her. I know it was hot. I'm glad Elijah was what second? That helped. Enjoy your dinner. Speaking of dinner, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I have pretzels I'm snacking on right now because I was starving. And sitting in the car with the DoorDash and smelling all that food was like torture. Thank you, Sabrina, for joining me. Have a blessed night. Let's see, I'll be here till about 8. Just chatting, real informal. I showed some of my whips for the and I got my hand on some hipster cotton. It's sitting right here, and I've been watching the Michaels app, and I've been every so often looking to see if it was in, and it was finally in Michigan. So I only got one colorway. I got the rainbow roller skates. And it's the Premier Hipster. It was regular price. I used the 20% off coupon. That's why I got 4. I'm gonna make myself something. I think I'm gonna make the Cinnamon Stitches kind of racer top she has out. But yeah, I got 4 of those. They're wound differently, but the same color. It's got like lime green, yellow, orange, pink, purple. I think that's about it, but super pretty. Gonna make myself something out of it because it was so expensive. So it's definitely gonna be a personal make, a little selfish make. So yeah, I went to Michael's yesterday on my lunch. I literally saw it and was like, it's at the Michael's around the corner. Excuse me. I jumped in my shoes and took off. So they had the other colors, but I'm hopefully if it just got it in this week, hopefully it'll go on sale next week here. So we'll see. And then I got more earrings to make crochet earrings. I got about 4 or 5 pair of those. So that's all of the haul I had for this week. But I was so happy because I've been watching everybody else do the hipster cotton reveals, and I'm like, I need that in my life. So Sis Priscilla is in Michigan. I don't know if it's near you, girl. But it was at all the stores in my metro area. It was on their end cap. It's on the end cap. So I know the price was pricey, but I really wanted it. So that's why I only got the one colorway, and I made up in my mind I'm going to make something for myself first. If it goes on sale, I'll go get some of the other colorways and maybe make things for my Etsy shop. But I was really excited. They have the one, a chameleon that changes color. But I was more excited about the variegated. So, but if it goes on sale, I'll definitely get some and show you guys. But I was so excited because I have been checking every week. Like, still not here. Still not here. Oh, you're still house and dog sitting, Brenda? FOMO. I know, right? It was a treat. I don't know. Well, let's see what I was rewarding I'm gonna think of something that I was rewarding myself for. I can't think of it right now, but whatever it was a good reason to get it. Oh, it's a yarn band unless it's free. I get it. Hey, Granny Hi, D. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you down there? Are you burning up? We're up here burning up, which is funny. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I was just telling them that I got my hands on the hipster cotton finally. They brought it in to our Michaels around this area. So I was super excited. I can't wait to see how it works up. It doesn't feel as soft as I was picturing it. However, it does feel sturdy and it does feel like it'll hold up in like the wash and stuff. Because like I was telling them, I got on this comfy cotton top that I made last year, but it peeled up so badly. So I don't know if I'm a fan of the comfy cotton anymore. You got 16 skeins? From who? I thought you were on a yarn band. Did you win them? I'm a little scared to like enter giveaways where the yarn is the prize because my sister already cuts her eyes at me when I come in with yarn that I buy. But if I like win like a box of yarn, I can just see her. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and make stuff. Like I showed you guys the colors I bought of the big twist last week, and I'm already working with it, trying to get it so I don't have it sitting around. I'm trying to work through my stash of cotton yarn I purchased. And if you can't see, that's black, yellow, green, red, and black again. Yeah. Wait, if you come back, yeah, you can kind of see it now. But this is a back panel of a dress, and I'll be working on the front panel tonight once I get off here. So, but I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work with the yarn that I'm purchasing so that because there's nowhere else to put it. So I desperately need to. I also need to work through some of the yarn that I bought from Hobby Lobby last year because I do plan on purchasing more this year. So yes, the softer it is, the more pilling. That's what I was like. This kind of feels like mercerized. It feels a little closer to mercerized, which is a good sturdy cotton. So I'm hoping that it will be. And I'm going to make a top. I was telling them I'm going on vacation and I made the dress I'm going to save for my podcast, the reveal. I'm going to have my sister tape me in it. I'm going to model it so you guys can see it. It's like a swimsuit cover-up / dress. I'm going to find a way to be able to wear it on the street and be appropriate. So I'm going to find something to go under it. But I really like it. It's the American tank. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that, Sis Priscilla, because I want more tank tops and things like that for the summer. Yeah, be leery about. I was just saying, I think if I hand washed it, it might have came out better. But yeah, it's peeled up really badly. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. I feel like Oh, you won 15 ice yarns. Yes. Ice yarn I want to try. I'm going to have to find someone in the States that sells it and purchase it from them, though, because I'm not going to pay the shipping from Turkey. We'll see. That's a good way to honor your yarn ban and still feed the habit. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to do a reveal on this week's podcast. And this one. I hope to finish this one today and or tomorrow. And I'm going to drop that in my Etsy shop. I'm trying to get some summer items in my Etsy shop and then hopefully drive some traffic to my Etsy shop to purchase them. I showed them on my phone, those who were in here earlier, my customer sent me pictures of her modeling what I made her last week. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but it's a hot pink mesh top. It's actually Sustaina's. You can see it's kind of off the shoulders. She wore a white tank under it and white capris. She looks so pretty. And I made matching earrings. I showed that on the podcast, but this is what it looked like on her. So it looked so pretty, and I was so excited. I was worried it was going to be too much shoulder for her, but she said it was just enough. It was perfect, and she loved it. So I love it when people send me, like, testimonials, like they loved it or it was perfect. It was what they had in mind. See, you're smart. I did not. I put it in the dryer. Yes, I definitely want to try some ice yarn. Oh, okay, Charlene. Hey, girl, welcome in. Okay, definitely keeping you and your family lifted, Brenda. Have a good night. Yes, do a video. I need to see it. I need to see it. So, yeah, that was my purchase for the. Oh, I showed them also. This is on my hook. It just went on my hook today. But I'm using Retro Stripes by Red Heart, and I'm gonna make myself kind of a crop top. It's gonna be a longer crop top, however, crop top nonetheless. And it's so I'm on the. I just started the second row, so you guys can see. But the colors are gonna be so pretty. So and I actually think I made it too long, so I might have to take it down and start again. Yeah, I did. I was thinking of dress. I was in dress mode, and so I think I chained entirely too many chains for what I'm doing. So I have to go back and change. You have crochet thread wrapped around your foot. So yeah, those are some things I'm gonna have on my hook. I have some plans in my head that I want to, and some yarn that I'm looking at that I want to, those Karen skinny cakes. I want to make some things out of that and put it in my shop that I got on clearance, those. So my sister says she wants a dress like the one I made myself. So I'm going to see if I have enough yarn. I'm going to try to use, even if it's a scrappy dress I make her, I'm going to try to use up what I have so I can move some of this stuff out of my stash, because if y'all could see it, it's bad. It's overflowing. Like, I ordered all this chunky yarn at the end of the winter because it was on sale, and so of course I don't have anywhere to put it. Yeah, this is another reason I put my knit crate on hold, because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to house any more of that yarn and not do anything with it on top of that. So I'm gonna have to I'm frogging this bag. They have a lot of yarn. So that's why I was like, I thought I could make like swimsuit cover-ups or something like that. Cause like like that top I just showed you guys that I just made for my customer was Dana's crop top, and I just kept going. So that it would fall where she wanted it to fall, like around her hips. And I figured I could keep going with and make like a swimsuit cover up or something like that with it as well. So I think I want to make a few of those to put in my shop as well. So I'm like, hopefully that yardage will work in my favor. I haven't worked with the skinny cakes yet. I worked with the chunky cakes. I've worked with the what was it, the tweed. I worked with, of course, the regular Karen cake. I've worked with the cupcakes. So the skinny cake will be the one I haven't worked with yet. I worked with cotton cakes. I actually have some cotton cakes, and now that I think of it, maybe I'll make my great nephew that's coming a blanket out of that cotton cake. I have like a blue and green cotton cake, and then an all green cotton cake that I could mix up and make a granny square, and I could rotate every 3 rows, like variegated solid, variegated solid. It's in my head. I think I'm doing it. Okay, thank you, Sis Priscilla. Thank you for sharing me. Thank you for coming in. Have a great night. Hey, Susan, welcome in. How are you? How are things going? What's on your hook? How's the weather where you are? Yes, I've worked with mandala for blankets. I made myself a granny square top out of mandala, and I think, you know what? I have 2 mandala cakes over there that I just bought that I think I'll make that dress for my sister, now that I think about it. But yes. Okay, so they're similar. Well, that's cool. I like a mandala. I like any variegated or any self striping yarn just because I love for colors to change on their own and I not have to think about it so hard. Yes, have a great evening. I thought I was going to be able to drag you up here uh, on screen, Priscilla, but I guess I'm not. It's all right, sis. One day, I'm going to get you up here, girl. Maybe. Maybe. But thanks for keeping me running. I appreciate it. The hours will help. They will help. And let me drop. Now, that's going to me. How do I share it or invite? Maybe I invite. Okay. Copied it. If anyone wants to come and join the chat, let's go. You said no, it's not happening. Okay. I guess. I don't know. I'm going to pray on it. See if the Holy Ghost say something to you. Oh, yes. I love the mandala. Ooh, child chevron top. That sounds cute. It's hot there in California. It was, I'm sure it's not as hot as it is there, but it was hot here in Michigan today. I was telling them it was about 88. Like my air keeps coming on. However, I'm not warm. So probably after this, I'm going to turn the air down. I'm probably going to turn the air down. Oh, no. Okay. Now, how do you pin a comment in I don't know. I was going to try to pin my comment, but I don't know how. Oh, well. I hope you guys can see that. If anyone wants to join, you are more than welcome to come up with me. I tried to get Starbucks today to get a refresher, and they were all out of the base for the refreshers. I was really sad. Sorry, I'm counting, guys. 86 there, Katrina? Yeah. I'm like, maybe we're going to get like summer. For real, for real. You get a little shaky here in Michigan because the weather can change just as quick as the time of day. $100. Where are we at with it? Maybe I'll do that. Oh, it's hurricane season. Wow. Okay. And plan for possible storms. I'm sorry. Okay. Are you coming up? Wait, let me see. Okay. Add to stream. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What you working on?
I have granny squares I'm working on.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
Yeah. Still working on them. Starting the gold color on it.
Hey, Nana's Hands. How are you? Welcome in. Glad you're joining me this Saturday. This is so cool. I love it. I did it. Yay. Okay.
I've only been on like Lisa Ladybird Loves. I've only been on her StreamYard like once, and it looks all different. Like you used to, you could click to see the comments. You could either see the comments or see the person you were talking to, and I don't see that.
Oh, girl, I don't even know. I've never come up on the panel with it. I don't, because usually the bad thing is usually when I'm watching everyone, I'm in my pajamas. So, I'm like, yeah, I can't come because when I come home, like I like to get comfortable. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can't come on camera, but I'm just gonna watch.
Usually, when a lot of people that say, "You want to come up?" I'm at work and I can't. All I
Okay.
can do is listen whenever I'm at work.
What do you do at work? I know you've
I,
taken us on the vlogs there.
yeah, I actually work for a car manufacturing company. We make
Okay.
the plastic moldings for like the dashes and some of the air ducts, the for the air conditioner and the heater.
Okay.
And
Cool.
that's what I do. And plus, too, another thing is we're not supposed to like be live on anything, no social media, that kind of thing, because it's supposed to
Mhm.
be secret from other car companies. I'm like, yeah, we
Got
probably
you.
make the same thing they do.
Right. Yeah. Everybody's got their rules.
Yeah. And truly, it's really not a bad company that I work for. It's just
Hmm.
they have their own customs, and that's the way they try to treat us too, because they're not Americans.
Okay. Got you. I'm gonna say we're up here in the land of big three. So
Yeah.
although I drive a Hyundai.
And that's who I work for.
Okay. Yep, I drive a Sonata and I love it. I drove a Toyota before that, but I used to do I was a vendor for UAW Ford. We were their EAP. And so
Mhm.
and because of that, I said I probably would never drive a Ford because I know the people who are building the cars.
Right.
Like, yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
when
Crystal, welcome in.
we do airbags there, and when they first put me on the airbags, I'm like, this has to do with saving somebody's life. Do you really think I need to be on this?
No, I'm talking about the people who are sent home from the line because they high and they're drunk. And I'm like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
like I was like, so what car were you working on when they sent you up here? So I know, like, what in the world? But I used to crack up. I felt bad because we were unionized, but I was like, listen, I'm gonna drive what I drive.
No, I'm on somebody else's panel. What? No, don't be in it. Just because it's somebody else's channel doesn't mean anything. Sorry, my son.
That's okay. But that's why I sent everybody away. I was like, yeah, because my nephew would never let me do this. Never. What are you doing, TT? Who are you talking to?
You're right. That's what he just said. He said, "Are you recording?" And, and I said, "No, I'm on somebody else's
Yeah.
panel." He was trying to get in there. He was going to say, "Hey."
Hey, Sarah. How are
Hello.
you?
Not bad. You?
Good.
So I can only be here for a couple minutes, but you said you wanted to see these virus motifs. Woo, we lost one.
We sure did. I hope I didn't do that. I didn't touch anything.
It could have been our internet. I don't know.
Could
But
have
you
been.
said you wanted to see the virus motifs, so I brought them here.
Yes. Oh. And that's going to be like a granny square type of feel?
Uh-huh. I'm going to make it into a throw.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Because I'm actually working on a granny square. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, there it is. There you are, Kay. Welcome back.
Sorry, I was trying to look at the comments because I found a thing, and then when I tried to go back, it took me out. Oh, those are pretty, Sarah.
Aren't they gorgeous?
So there's those two colors.
And I've done not a granny square, a virus blanket, but I've never thought of making virus granny squares. Like,
This is all in crochet thread.
ooh.
I can't work with that stuff.
So it's a
I
1.5
can, but I
millimeter
don't
crochet.
often. It bothers my hands. It hurts my hands
Mhm,
if I
yeah.
do it too long. Like even with the earrings, making the earrings with the size like 1.5 hook or 2.5 hook. But those are gorgeous.
Well, the stack just keeps getting bigger, though. That's my problem.
And
Yeah.
I've actually never made a granny square blanket that you have to sew together. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. So what color are you going to use to bring it all together?
That I haven't thought of yet. I've got a ton of colors, though. Don't worry, I've got a ton of colors. I'm almost out of the purple. So it's just going to be like a variant of everything that I have. I was given or gifted a whole bunch of crochet thread because the lady knew that she wasn't going to use it. Oh,
Uh-oh. Our host left.
but yeah. The stack
Those
just
are
keeps getting
pretty.
bigger.
Do they take you very
How
long?
did I kick my own self out of my own
At least we can say you only did it to yourself.
Good Lord. I was like, wait, what happened? And I'm like, wait, they're still going. Like, okay, well, I won't freak out too bad. We started to end the whole thing.
Oh, look how tiny. That's so little. See,
What
I
size
couldn't do
is
that.
1.5 millimeters.
Oh,
But you have the ergonomic one. So it's not, yeah, I don't have the ergonomic one.
It's not as bad, but yeah, I've just done this while I've been
huh?
listening to the live.
That's tiny.
How
Oh,
long does
I'm
it
just
take
trying
you
to,
to make
it's
one
blowing
of
my
them?
mind like a whole blanket made out of thread. That is going to be beautiful, but it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
But it's gonna be so sick when it's all done.
It
Like,
no, it
Yeah,
is.
it will be.
It's gonna be awesome. So I can't stop not doing it. Like, I don't think I've ever seen this so little.
Is that a size 10?
Yeah.
Yep. And
But
that's
you
the
can
thinner
see right
one.
through it. Like, that's
Yeah.
how much.
Yeah.
So you have like a bunch of those in different colors.
A bag full.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Hey Linda, welcome in. What is it? 1:00 in the morning over there? How are you? Thanks for joining me.
This big of a bag full.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you got a lot.
Oh
Yeah.
girl. You had a good
Okay.
idea though to work through it all.
Brown. We've got a cream color. Pinks and reds. Blues. Really nice blue, actually.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
nice.
that's pretty.
That's like a light brown.
Oh, that's pretty too.
Definitely got black, white, more cream color, and then a gray. So why not use them up? Make a big
Yeah.
blanket or make just a throw. We'll see how big it goes, but don't worry. I will definitely make a video of how it goes.
Please do. I'm gonna say Sarah's just showing us. Hey Sharon, welcome in. She's just showing us this blanket she's making out of a virus motif in all thread in out of a 1.5 millimeter hook. Yeah, amazing. Linda, I am starting a crop top for myself in a mesh stitch out of this Red Heart Retro Stripes yarn.
Love that.
Yeah, I like the retro stripes. We don't have it around here though.
We didn't for a while, and so when I saw it, I grabbed it. And then I went back and got some more.
So yeah, I mean, these don't take long to build. They don't take maybe 45 minutes if I just focus and go. If that. I do a bunch of them in a day. They're just getting bigger.
When did you start working on them?
The last one or the month before? But I've also had to intertwine with like my scrunchies and stuff, so and that would be these ones.
Oh, those are pretty.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll give you a better look.
Ooh, with beads in them too? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Does that qualify for the bead challenge that everybody's doing?
Not that I know of. I've always made these with beads. They sell like off the shelf.
Oh. Do you do
Do you make those with thread too?
I just have people email me what they want, and yeah, I ship them so far to Canada and US. Oh my God, not talk. Canada and USA.
Okay.
Oh my Lord. English does not like me today. But yeah, like I've done tons of them. So I've got like a soft pink, but then it's got like purple flowers with pearl beads.
Hey, Linda, welcome in. I got two Lindas. Hey, Linda's in the house. Linda. How y'all doing?
If you had shorter hair.
Oh, that's pretty too. Oh, it's a clip.
Oh, cool. I like that.
That is cool.
So the clip is pretty much hidden. You just see the flower.
Yeah.
Aha.
Oh, that's pretty colors.
That is pretty.
I didn't have a long time while I was off.
I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna see. Because if anything, if I do like markets or vendor events, I can put them in a basket, and it's just little stuff people can like pick up even if they don't purchase something big.
If you're looking for my scrunchies, I have a pattern on my
Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that, girl. I'm gonna have to find a plain beginners. I've actually never done any beading, but that is beautiful.
Kate, it's so simple because I use embroidery thread and it is already, it's got a certain amount in one little chunk. I bead that up and then I'm pulling it to the top of the stitch and then crocheting it in. So this way it's not an additional it's not an addition, it's just already on there. Okay. So it makes it easier for people who don't know how to do a lot of beading. Which is me.
Okay.
But
that's pretty. Are those like ear beads? Like the beads that people put like on the ends of braids?
Yeah, I think they are. I just get them at Dollar Tree. Dollarama. But they're good for these, and you can pull them out of your hair pretty simply. Kim knits and crochets. She ended up getting a couple of scrunchies, and on her live today, she was like, "Oh, sure." She had to show them off, but she was like, "Let me put it in my hair," and she's like, "It pulls out so easily." So it's nice to have that reference saying, yeah, they do come out quite easily without a fight.
Okay.
But yeah, people just email me, and depending on what you want, whatever colors you want, I'll send you pictures and go from there.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that's what I do in my off hours. Mining from this, because like this is so small.
It is very small.
But the only reason I'm working with this is because my great aunt was well known for her lace work, but I
Okay.
have none of her patterns. So I'm like, well, we gotta try, gotta put it up, and this is what's happening. Like the
Well, I
very first
can't
thing
wait to
ever.
see the finished product. I feel like it's gonna be gorgeous.
It's gonna be sick.
I actually started working on Christmas themed granny squares out of the mistletoe yarn from Red Heart, and then
Oh
I was
yeah?
gonna sew it together with white. So it's somewhere in a whip bag. I started it like last end of summer, beginning of fall. So I need to pick it back up while I'm slow with orders so that I can have it to put in the shop for like for Christmas time.
Do all your slows so
Yeah.
that when it's that time, it's ready and prepared to go.
Right. Because I was like, I think that'd be cute to sell as a throw or something for a couch for decoration for Christmas, or it could be a gift.
Absolutely.
So I still have a bunch of that mistletoe, so I'm gonna keep going on it. But I have never done the like join as you go, so that'll be my project to practice. I'll just join it with some white yarn.
Absolutely. All right, ladies, I do have to get down. I gotta go wake up the husband because, well, it's that time.
Okay, thanks for coming up. Thanks for sharing.
No problem.
Bye,
Like you said,
Sarah.
you're from the sea, so I had to show.
Yes, I did want to see
All right, have a great day, ladies. We'll see you later.
you too. Bye bye.
Bye.
I was gonna say anyone else is welcome. Let me share the link again. No,
I say Sarah's brave for doing that. But
baby,
trying to
I
work.
wouldn't be able to do it. I already know. Because, like I said, when I do my earrings, like I don't know if it's the way that I hold my hand, but my pinky finger gets stiff, which is the weirdest thing. When I work with like thread and stuff like that, I I don't know. It might be the way I run my yarn through and holding that thread. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I've only worked with thread one time. My sister sent me a link of buttons being made to look like flowers. The button was the middle of the flower. And I tried and I fumbled because it was so little. I told her I feel like a giant holding this little bitty thread. Needless to say, I didn't get to make it because I couldn't.
Yeah, I tried doilies once, but I didn't make it out of I didn't make it out of thread. I made it out of like probably worsted weight yarn. It was big, goofy. They ended up being big and goofy. But they were a prop for someone. They asked me to make it for like a little skit they were doing, so it was okay that it was big and goofy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't tried like the lace work, and I kind of don't want to because I don't want anybody to ask me to make it for.
Exactly.
Like, because it's like sometimes I do stuff and I try it and I'm like, do I want to post this picture because it was really hard and I don't necessarily know if I want to take orders for it.
Yes.
Like I've done that so many times. Like, yeah, no, that's okay. Like these long cardigans that I do and the pattern, it's not hard, it just takes a long time. Well, the first time I made it, it was hard because I was trying to figure it out and I did it wrong and I had to take it down 2 or 3 times. Like I had to put it on punishment, go back and get it.
Right.
Like, and I was like literally I sent it to her, she loved it, everything, and I just kept saying, please don't post yourself in it. Because I knew like once she posted herself in it, people were gonna order, and by God, she did, and they did. But I'm like, I'm hoping nobody else does. Size 10
Yeah.
thread and a size 6 steel hook. Oof, sounds so small. Thank you, Katrina. Have a good week. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging with me for as long as you did. I'll say if everybody who's come in can give me some thumbs up. I can't really see in StreamYard how many thumbs I have, but I figured I better say it again. I appreciate you guys. This is so fun. I haven't. I said I was going to get more consistent. I was going to start with at least once a week. There's been moments where I feel like I could do a spontaneous live, like even when it's kind of like dead and all my, subscribers, like there's nobody live. I'm thinking maybe I can. But I was like, no, I'm going to stick to my schedule.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Hmm.
But my thing about my schedule is I work overnight. So whenever I get home, everybody else is already doing their lives and I don't want to cut in. So that's why I never do a spontaneous live. And then when other people do them spontaneous at night, I get to watch because
Right, you're at work.
I can't do it. I'm at work. Yeah.
Oh, cool, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, but like I said, when everybody's live at night, I'm in my PJs, so I don't go up on the screen, but I definitely watch and hook and look and laugh, hang out
Right.
with everybody. Because I'm a night owl. Like my sister says I'm a vampire. I'm like, shut up. You don't, because she's like, you only sleep and then you get up and go. It's been great that I haven't had to like go to work. Like going to work means leaving my room, coming in here and going sitting at the computer. So
Yeah.
that's been helpful during quarantine because my hours like got later. I went from staying up to like 1 or 2 to staying up to like 2 or 3, 3:30.
Yeah.
You're going to make a Starbucks run, Susan? Ooh, what are you getting? I tried to make one earlier and they were out of all the refresher base. I'm like, okay, but it's Saturday. Like, what? I was like, well, maybe they get a shipment in or something. I was like, okay.
I actually don't even know if we have a Dunkin' Donuts that's about 30 minutes away. There might be a Starbucks in the town that's an hour away, but we don't have anything close by like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I actually have 2 Starbucks. I have one that's literally like across the busy street that I live off of. It's like across the street. Like you just do like a what we call a Michigan left, loop around and go there. And then there's one like a mile away. So usually I go to the one that's a mile away if the one that's right by me is out of something. But today we didn't. We couldn't. It wasn't on the way. Or ribbon crunch. I like the caramel. I don't like the ribbon crunch part, but I like a caramel frappuccino. It's my favorite. Excuse me. I usually get an extra shot of espresso in it. But I recently discovered the app and that you can scan and get rewards. I'm like, that's terrible. Like, don't tell me that, because then I feel like I have to go every day to build up my stars. Like, But I wasn't a big coffee drinker up until like a few years ago.
Coffee just makes me hot.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm usually cold, so it usually helps. And I drank a lot during the pandemic because, like I said, I was keeping like vampire hours and still getting up and, doing Zoom and all that other stuff for work. But I think I ended up developing acid reflux from it. So I had to cut back on that and find other ways to get my caffeine. But I really, for coffee, I just really like, a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of creamer. So
yeah,
I don't know how it ended up hurting me, but I bought myself a coffee pot. Like I never had a coffee pot before the pandemic or anything. It was crazy.
My mom would go through coffee pots big time because she drank coffee 24/7.
Okay.
And people would ask, well, that don't make you stay up? She said, no, I'm so used to it.
Yeah, I find if I drink it later in the day, I do feel a little wired, like where I should be winding down. I'm usually not. Like midnight, I'm like wide awake watching lives. Oh, I gotta move. The sun is going down and it's chasing me. Okay. And I'm like, ooh, I'm wired. Yep, I should have drunk that Starbucks at like 6 in the evening. But I was gonna be up anyway. I might as well be wide awake and up.
Right.
Because one more row turns into 2 hours later.
Yes.
Especially if I'm close to ending a project, I'm like, I think I can end it tonight. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I'm literally sitting here like with my head. I'm like, okay, go to sleep, Stacey. Like, go get to bed. Does anybody ever fall asleep with their crochet hook in
All
there?
the time.
It was so funny. The next morning I got up one day and it was literally like 3 stitches in one, and it wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't like a shell. It was like, I was like, yeah, I was asleep. I had to frog it back. I was cracking up. I was like, yeah, I was sleeping and crocheting at the same time. I try not to take it into bed with me for that very reason, because I'm scared I have to end up frogging it the next morning.
When Aiden was still in school, because school is over now, I was only getting like 4 hours of sleep. So on the weekends, most of the time I was catching up on sleep, but I would still wake up because of, noise, or because my body says, hey, you need to be at work, something like that. But I would wake up, or we'd be watching TV, and I'd be sitting there
Have a good night.
And my sister says that when I'm dozing off, that my hook is still moving, but it's not doing any work. I was like, really? You're watching me sleep? She said, no, you were dozing off, and I saw your hand moving. She said that my hook was just going.
Hey, Angela, thank you.
I was like, that's funny. I was trying to sleep crochet.
Listen, just hand moving, eyes closed, no yarn.
Oh.
The life of a hooker.
That's right.
When I used to work in an office a few years back, I used to take crochet with me every day. And whenever I had a down moment, or when all of the clinicians were in session, I didn't have anybody in my lobby, I'd always be I'd be crocheting, but it was so cold in there that I kept my heater on year round. Whether the air was on or the heat was on, my personal heater was always on because it was always freezing no matter which it was. And so it would get hot in there, and I'd find myself like dozing off. My head would be going. I'm like, okay, it's too hot in here. Now I have to turn it off and open my window or open the door and let some air in. But I remember, I'd be like, wait. I'm like, you can't fall asleep with your hook in your hand because you're not really supposed to be crocheting. And if somebody walks in and catches you, at least if my eyes are closed, I can say amen and pretend I was praying. But that used to kill me when I would have to go into work and I was up late crocheting. I'd be so sleepy the next day at work. It would be terrible. Like, can't keep my eyes open. I would have to leave and go get coffee or make some. We had the coffee pot at work. That's when I started. It's Crochet's fault. That's when I started drinking.
Now, how long have you been crocheting?
I was probably about 20, so probably going on about 18 years when I learned. I was like 20 years old, and I saw a friend at the time. She was doing it, just for stress relief, stuff like that. And I was like, teach me, like, can you teach me how to do that? And she taught me like the basic crochet, like single crochet. And then that's when I started watching YouTube and like started watching Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. And that's pretty much, YouTube is pretty much how I learned, everything else. But, yep.
Well, I learned when I was 15.
Really?
And I'll be 36 this year. But I didn't start like really making a whole lot of stuff until about 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, I started doing this for like a business and like expanding my crochet palette, I guess if you could say. It was probably about 8 or 10 years ago. Like where people were like, "Do you sell your stuff?" I'm like, "No, but I could, couldn't I?" Like, because I was a hat and scarf queen. Like my sister had so many hat and scarf sets that I made over the years because I didn't have anything to do with the stuff I made at the time. Like, like here you go. Here's another hat and scarf, or became Christmas gifts. And now it's so bad. I have so many orders. I can't even make my family Christmas gifts.
Right.
I need to plan better. I watch those podcasters who are making Christmas gifts in like March and April for their family. I'm like, I need to be like
Yeah,
that.
you can pass her. If you won't be seen, you can pass her.
So, what's everybody working on? If you haven't mentioned in the chat, you guys. Say, I'm working on a crop top while we're sitting here. Got about 3.5 rows going.
And I'm working on this.
Yes, granny squares. It's just something so peaceful about a granny square. I don't know what it is. No matter what I do and how many different patterns I do, like a good granny square, like balances me out. Like a
The
blanket.
granny square was the first thing I learned.
Okay. Hey, Maribel, welcome in. You working on a top for yourself or for someone else? I'm working on one for me right now. I was working on one for somebody else, but I need to go buy some more black yarn. I hate with all the yarn I have, I always have to end up buying some somewhere for some reason.
Yep.
Oh, the butterfly dress. Ooh, I can't wait to see that, Sharon. Oh my goodness. I saw that and I want to try it. I love all of her patterns and I want to try them, but I feel like I tried a few of her patterns last year and nobody has purchased them. I can't fit them and wear them because they're so cute, but they're for skinny girls. So I'm like, I want to make it, but I just don't want it to sit in my stash for ever collecting dust. Well, it won't be collecting dust because it'll be inside a trunk, but still, I'm like, I want to
Whose
work on
pattern?
it.
Whose
Huh?
pattern?
It's
Whose
Shyler,
pattern?
named Shyler Crochets.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe she's from Africa. So she makes a lot of summer, like really, she designs beautiful pieces. Like today she put out her pattern for the Rihanna dress that's going around the internet. I don't know if you guys saw that, but she came up with her own pattern. So she put out a tutorial. She does a lot of tutorials. And so she put out a tutorial for that. So of course I was like, I need to make that. I'm like, if worst comes to worst, I'll make it in my sister's size. And if nobody buys it, she can wear it. She's
Right.
like my little living breathing mannequin. But I did want to try the butterfly dress. I really did. The plain Jane from Jean on the Hook crochet pattern. I don't know if I've heard of that. I have to check that out. I'm always looking for more my watch list is so packed. My watch later list is so
Yes.
packed full of stuff. But yeah, I made a romper last year from Shyler Crochet. Her pattern, it was so cute. It's with the granny stitch. It was granny stitch shorts and then the top and then you sew it together to make like a romper. It was so cute. I made a backless dress that kind of laced up the back or laced down the back. It kind of haltered and then you take the string and the halter top that I made on my podcast this week was her pattern. And I really liked that too. I put it in my Etsy shop. I hope someone gets it because it's so cute. If not, I am going to give it to my sister and let her have it. Although somebody asked me to make them a swimsuit, and I actually used two of her patterns. Like I put it together because it was kind of plus size, kind of not. She was in the between, so I made shorts instead of like bikini bottoms. It was kind of like shorts, and then one of those tops that gives you like a lot of coverage, even though it's not full coverage. And that turned out really pretty. That was an order I had last summer. She hasn't worn it yet, but she was just bragging on me the other day to one of her friends on Facebook, and she tagged me in it. I was like, okay, well, at least I know you like it. But of course, nobody went anywhere last summer, so
Right.
hopefully she'll get to wear it this summer. But yeah, I love making all those little cutesy little things. But that's why I made that dress for myself, and I'm gonna make this crop top, and I don't know what else I'll make for myself. But I want to make a few more summer pieces. I have a poncho that I started last summer and never finished. I want to finish it. I think it's a bag o' day poncho out of the Lion brand. What was that cotton they came out with last? It's so pretty. I forget the name of it. Not the comfy cotton, but it was like a different, I forget. Sprinkles. Was it sprinkles? I don't know. Something. It was cute. And I started to make a poncho out of it, and I never finished it. So I want to finish that.
I have shawls that I've made myself and I don't wear them. And I got asked one day, why don't I wear them? And I said, because all I have is work clothes. I
And
don't
then
have
there's
nice
that.
clothes. I
I
don't
made
want to
myself
go.
a few shawls, and I wear it as a scarf because I'm like, I'm not a shawl person. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Plus, I feel like you need nicer clothes than just t-shirts and jeans to wear those with.
Well, you could dress it up and be fancy. No, everybody plant be like, where you going? Like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm cute today.
Exactly. Right.
But then you don't want to mess up your nice stuff at work. Hey, Liz, welcome in, girl. Hey, how are you? What you up to today? Just talking about some of the things I made last summer and all of the things I want to make this summer. Working on a crop top, the beginnings of a crop top. I wore the one I made myself a few years ago. I wore it yesterday with some high waist jeans because I went out to dinner. We did like an outdoor, cute little tiki bar type of restaurant, and I wore my crop top and my high waist jeans. I felt really cute. Do I really want to know what you're doing? I don't know. Do I want to know? Are you on the potty? That's the thing about phones. You can take YouTube with you everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm kind of digging this whole going live thing once a week. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm gonna keep doing it. Have a good
And my
weekend,
first live,
Angela. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it's okay. It's okay. I said my first live, I was so nervous.
I
But
did mine during Vlogmas. I think I went live the first time during Vlogmas
yeah.
because I didn't feel
Okay.
like taping and uploading anything, so I just went live.
I think I remember that. It is a lot easier. You don't have to worry about editing. The only thing you have to worry about is accidentally like making a fool of yourself. Yeah, because it's
Right, and there's
live.
nothing you can
But,
do.
but yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was
Oh, you're
going
getting ready
live.
for tonight. Yeah, you're going live in a few hours, aren't you? I'll be there, girl. After this, I'm going to get something to eat and come back in for the night. God bless you too, Angela. Have a great week. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm like, this is fun. And StreamYard is actually very user friendly. I didn't have any trouble, especially because I was running in here at like 5:55 and entering the studio. Hey, HD, welcome in. How are you? I got the whole crew sliding in. It's cool. Appreciate it. Because, of course, I was sitting here for like 2 minutes, but I realized I went live early because my work computer is timed 2 minutes fast. So I was just like, oh no, nobody's gonna come. And then I was like, wait, it's not 6 o'clock yet. If he has another owl on the side, who are you talking, girl? What are you talking about? Is it a crochet owl? Or is that code name for somebody? That's not code name for Gary, is it? Won't have to fight Mr. Gary now. Yeah, hopefully it would have cooled off, and I'm going to either go get something to eat or have something brought to me.
Yeah, I don't feel like cooking either. I'll probably go get something.
Yeah, no, I'm so not into cooking these days. I mean, I like to cook, but I just have no interest in not right now. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Because I'd rather crochet than cook.
Right.
Oh, the antibacterial dispensers, they're owls. Got you. I'm like, it's graduation season. There's so many graduations up and down my timelines. Kids
Yeah, my
graduated.
nephew just graduated.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did they have
And
an actual graduation or did they do
yes.
something modified?
No. They had it on the football field.
Okay.
They've lifted the mask mandate. We're not mandated to wear it. They still advise us to wear them. So.
Yeah, they lifted ours, but it's only supposed to be for vaccinated people. However,
Now ours was statewide. That was back in April that they did that.
Oh yeah, they just did that at the middle of May somewhere. It was optional for. I mean, each business can mandate their own rules that they want to follow, but as far as from the state, it was just if you're not vaccinated, then you still have to wear your mask indoors. And then vaccinated people have the option. Although I'm fully vaccinated, but I've still been wearing my mask in stores and restaurants and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, your son graduates next Saturday. Congratulations, Mom.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations to him. Is that high school or college? I was a 2020 graduate, so I didn't get to walk across the stage. I was kind of sad, but glad at the same time because I was done. But I had so looked forward to walking across that stage because it took me so long to get my degree.
Right.
They mentioned that doing something for all the semesters who didn't get to walk once, things are back to a sense of normalcy, I guess.
Right. Well,
Because
that's
I didn't even
good.
buy a cap and gown. I was like, well, and they didn't do their May graduation last year. They didn't do December graduation, and then they didn't do May this year either. Um, at my university, so
Are they going to do them all at once, you think, or are they going to space them out?
I don't know. It's a good question because if they do it like you say, if they do it like at Ford Field or something like that at the football stadium or someplace like because they have been doing it at like the Fox and they schedule the different schools. And that's on a regular graduation. They schedule like the liberal arts or medicine or whatever. Each school has their own graduation. So I'm like now with doing like 3 or 4 semesters worth of graduates, I'm like, I don't know how they would do that or what the plans are. But they did say they did like a virtual graduation, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing it at the Charleston Coliseum. Oh, that's cool. I see a lot of the kids actually got to go to prom this year.
Yeah.
This air conditioner is making me cold. Anybody else have any graduates in the room? Or are you a graduate? Let's say Dana left us to go celebrate with Elijah, who graduated today. Super cool. Let's say my family planned me a drive-by last year. Well, my it was really my group of girlfriends. They planned it and pulled everybody together, but my family and friends and pastor and church members, everybody, they drove around my apartment building honking, brought balloons, made signs. They got me, they brought me a cap and they made me a diploma. And I stood there and cried as everybody rolled around. They
Right. That was
surprised.
sweet. That was sweet.
Okay, Liz, thank you, girl. I'm about to say I'm winding down in the next 10 minutes or so because I'm starving. My head is actually hurting.
Are you in Eastern or Central time?
Eastern.
Eastern, okay.
Yep, so it's
Oh,
almost 8 o'clock here.
that's almost 7.
Hey, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Yes, everyone. Life Talk with Liz will be live tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern, I believe. She does the late night hour on the weekends. It's fun. Like I said, I be in my pajamas just crocheting and watching on my TV. I watch um, YouTube on my TV, which is another reason why I'm not always in the comments because I'll have to have it up on my phone and have it muted on my phone and type on my phone and watch it on my TV.
Yeah, it does stink trying to watch YouTube on TV and not be able to comment.
But I love having everybody up on the big screen.
Yeah.
My sister's like, you watch YouTube like it's real TV. I'm like, it is.
Especially if you're live.
She come in, she be like, oh. I'd be like, don't hate. Do not hate. Oh, yes. I have been watching, because me and her have been watching Handmaid's Tale on Hulu.
Okay.
It's this is the fourth season, so we've been watching it all four seasons. So that comes on once a week. So that's one that, and sometimes she'll hang out with me and watch Dana and Joe if she comes in and they're on. But most people don't like to sit and watch crochet videos with me. I'm like, it's okay. But sometimes I take a break from YouTube on the weekends or something and watch a show, binge watch a show. I love to binge watch TV. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm watching The Shy right now. So, every other day I watch a few episodes of that while I'm crocheting.
It's easier to binge watch, especially when it goes ahead and plays the next one.
Yes. Yes. And then it says, are you still watching? Like, I am.
Yes.
So, I'm really just listening because I'm crocheting. Liz, you funny. Yes, brush your teeth, Lord. Like, you on my TV. I can see all. No, it's not that close up, even though I do have a big screen TV. Yep, I watch everybody on my TV. And the comments scroll on the TV as well on the side. Sometimes covers people's faces.
Right. Well, I
But
live out in the country, so my internet is slow, so I can't actually watch a live video on the TV because I tried to
oh,
watch Granny D one day live and I couldn't. She kept buffering.
oh, okay. Sometimes YouTube buffers and other programs don't on my Fire Stick, which I don't know why. Like, because I'll come out of YouTube and click on like I'll click on Netflix or Hulu to see if it's doing the same thing, and it won't. You
I
said go
think
watch
it's because
the video
YouTube.
list.
I think YouTube uses more data or something. Is probably why.
Maybe that's what it is, especially if you're watching, because sometimes it'll freeze and I'll have to go back and hit live, like fast forward, so it catches up. Because I'm like, wait, I think I'm behind. Like I usually, because the comments don't match up with what they're talking about, and I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
yeah, I must have, it must have buffered for a while. Yes, Sharon, it is good, and that's what I've never watched it, and that's what I like to do. I like to watch like 3 or 4, whatever, however many seasons, like back to back to back, and catch up. So like that's what I did this year for This Is Us. I didn't watch it weekly. So now that they had the season finale, I'm gonna go back and just binge watch the whole season because waiting week to week drives me insane now. And I know that's how we used to watch TV all the time, but I've gotten spoiled.
Yes.
Liz, you are hilarious.
It's like, what did we do with ourselves waiting week to week?
Like it's torture though. Like especially cliffhangers, and you're like, but wait, I have to wait till next Wednesday. Like what?
Mm, what exactly?
So I'll just wait. I'm like, okay. My mom got me watching that one show called Rebel. I think it comes on Channel 7, but I'm watching it on Hulu. And I'm all caught up on that. So I might wait for a few weeks to stack up and then watch them.
And that's what I do. I watch the CW, the shows that come on that,
Okay.
and I watch them on the app that's on my phone. But I wait a couple of weeks and I watch 2 or 3 episodes of each one.
Yep. I used to put my headphones in and watch at work while I was typing and working on different stuff. It helped time pass and or YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes, Rebel was is really good. I enjoy it. Sometimes the shows my mom and dad watch, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch that. But this one was actually good, and I like Katie Seagal, so it's like, okay, that's because I've been trying to get my sister to binge watch Sons of Anarchy with me. I've watched it already once, all the episodes, but my sister can't hang. She always falls asleep on me, so I let her go to bed and I turn YouTube on. But she does get up a lot earlier than I do, so that's to her defense. But I do love binge watching shows, and Netflix has you spoiled because they drop all the episodes of a season, like, and I'll watch it like in one night and then be shook because it's not going to come on again until next year. Like that's how we did Stranger Things, and then Stranger Things hasn't been back in like 2 years because of COVID, which I was
Right.
really upset because I think I watched it. We watched it in like 2 days.
That's what this is. In Hopper's cabin, he has a blanket, and that's what this is. It's my replica.
Aha. Yes, Stranger Things was bomb. I really enjoyed that one. Well, I got a few rows done on that. Now I have to think about what I'm going to eat. Maybe I'll do curbside at the Cheesecake Factory.
Ooh.
It's like it's like a 15-20 minute drive away from me. And then there's a Joann's, which I can go first and get my yarn and then go pick up my food and and then come back and chill, put on my PJs. Umbrella. I tried to start watching that, Sharon, and I couldn't get into it. The, the Umbrella Academy. I really got to like the third and a half episode, and I was like, okay, I might have to try it again because sometimes I'm not in the right headspace to try to figure things out, especially if stuff moves fast or it's different. Oh, HD, I was making a crop top for myself out of Retro Stripes by Red Heart. So I'm gonna do a few more rows and then break for the yoke, the neck part, and then I'll do equal amount of rows on the other side, and then mark for the sleeves, sew, and then reattach, and do a few more rows for around my waist, as low as I want it to go. I want it to be cropped, but not super cropped, because I want to show all my bakery, all my rolls, my hot butter roll. Oh, you're making baby booties. Yeah, baby booties aren't my favorite. I've made them, but they're not my favorite to make. I don't know why. But yeah, I might have to try the Umbrella Academy again. Like maybe it was just me.
I'll have to look at that too. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It was kind of weird though. That's why I was like, and I like weird, weird out the box shows and stuff
Hmm.
like that, alternate reality type of things. But I was like, I can't keep up with this. I'm like, I'm trying. So it just might have been me. What did I watch?
Did,
Go ahead.
did you ever watch Once Upon a Time?
Yes, I
Yeah,
was
I
a
love
once
that.
upon a time person. Me and my mom. Yeah. And then I think my sister started watching it when she was home after she had the baby. She binge watched like 11 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. She binge watched Once Upon a Time. Like she did a lot of that. Okay, looks like we've hit 8 o'clock. Okay, that
All
is my
right.
time. I had so much fun. Thank you so
You're
much for coming up with
you're
me.
welcome. You're welcome.
And thank you everybody for joining me. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so. I'll be here, Lord willing, next Saturday at 6. I have a bridal shower at 2, but my people, they don't hang, you know. So we should be home unless they decide to hang. And then I'll drop in I'll let people know somehow. I won't be live. But yeah, the shower's at 2. It's a bridal shower, so I expect to be done around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and they live about 35 minutes away. So if anything, I might be late for the live next week. But I've been having so much fun that I definitely want to see you guys next week. I'm gonna try to get a podcast out this week too. Again, probably around Thursday or Friday. So if you haven't catch last Thursday's podcast, please do, you guys. Good spending time with you guys too. Thank you so much for joining, for chatting, for letting us know what you're making. Thanks to Kay and Sarah for coming up on the panel. I had a good time.
Me
And I will
too. Thank you.
see you next week, Saturday at Stacey's.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. All right.